everybody, welcome back to the episode of the Unturned podcast. I'm your host, cucuycharles, joined once again by the Night Rider,
Sus Amogus.
Staswalle,
Yes.
and we have a special guest today, Flodo.
I'm playing France.
Now, before we start the episode, I want to say this real quick. Trident, I don't know where the hell he is, if you were wondering. And on top of that, if you guys haven't subscribed already, just subscribe. I need to get monetization, bro. We're getting closer and closer to being monetized, bro. Please, just get me to 1K. I don't care after that. Just get the channel to 1K, and then I can just never say please subscribe to the channel, but please subscribe to the channel.
Also, the
So
episode is sponsored by
desperate,
NordVPN.
bro.
Oh yeah, this episode is sponsored by Discord Nitro.
By Discord Nitro. Okay, so I found
Okay. And
Nitro
I
Blitz.
wanted to start the episode off.
Bruh!
I wanted to start the episode off with a debate. Is it carbine or carbine? Go.
Carbon.
I say I don't care. What do y'all say? What do y'all say? Carbine or carbine?
Carbine is closer to the Polish pronunciation, but
Carbine.
Well, I don't like Polish
I just know
people.
that from Halo. Carbine.
It's Scarpa.
yeah,
And we all know Halo's always right.
I've
No,
heard
that's
carbine
what's-
more times.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Carbine. Because, again, I mean, I learned that just from Halo pronunciation, so... And I was like a little kid back then, so I've been using that. That carbine. Who says that?
I mean,
Anyway.
if y'all
Translate,
want to be
actually.
wrong, I guess.
Whatever.
Okay.
You can go ahead, Sass, and shout out
What
our
the
sponsor.
hell? Google Translate says carbine. What the hell?
Don't listen to Google Translate. Okay.
Google
You were
Translate.
going
Okay.
about this one.
Okay. So, in my gift inventory on Discord, I see Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for 2 months, and we're gonna be giving it away this episode. So I'm gonna be saying random letters every now and then, and you can assemble the whole code. So there we go, X9. This is the first two. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so this is Flodo's episode, and I wanted to ask Flodo, what are you, and what do you do?
He is
I'm
a
a
Brazilian,
Brazilian.
so he's barely human.
Yeah, that's a good description. Yeah, I'm a Brazilian, sort of a artist and unturned modder. I don't know how else to describe it, but that's pretty much it. I'm an artist and a modder.
What projects have you worked on?
Mainly just Rio and a random flag mod. That's pretty
No.
much it.
Now, who was the other
So-
people working with you with Rio?
There's L2, which
Yeah,
is
shouldn't we have
a-
gotten L2 on as well? Did you
No.
tell him about this?
I mean, I did tell him that we should have an episode together, but I don't think he replied to that.
Okay, I just didn't want to feel bad.
Yeah, it's okay. But
Alright.
yeah, there's L2 who's also Brazilian, and he's actually from Rio, which I am not. And I asked him to join the Rio project because he's actually from there, and because he already hadn't made a Rio map for the workshop.
Okay.
And along with him, there's Leprechaun, who made the vehicles, and there's Nolan, who made a lot of the objects. I think he also made the guns, I'm not sure.
So he's responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all quit being mean. I really thought Rio was underrated, but Flodo, you seem to roast your own map. So tell me, what do you think? Looking back at your development process, what would you improve now?
A lot of things, but mainly the amount of vanilla objects, for example, because the real map has a lot of vanilla objects and buildings, and that's something I've grown to not like of the map. And for my future maps, I really want to make everything be a custom asset. And that's one thing I don't like. The other thing would be optimization, because the original real map actually is kind of like Hawaii in the sense that the caves don't have all of the boulders for the caves have skyboxes, which is a problem.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it, I guess. Making
Okay.
everything custom and better in general.
All right, bet. Okay, well, let's talk about the good things about Rio. I think honestly, we got that bad stuff out of the way. Okay, everyone hates on Rio. I personally think it's underrated, but I understand why people don't like it. Uh, so I don't know. Let's talk about some good things like the.
Went
I'm
silent.
I really
very
thought that was a
sorry.
joke.
No,
I really
listen.
thought that was a joke.
No, listen. I'm really trying. No, it's not
Oh
that.
my god!
I'm trying very hard not to mention lore. I'm trying very, very hard.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought the joke was that you're gonna just like be like and you're gonna just go silent. I'm
That
like,
would be
no.
that would be really funny. That would
I
be
thought
really
that's what you were
funny,
doing,
that
but then you
wasn't.
retard. I'm like, I thought that was a joke. You ruined it,
No,
bro.
but I
honestly,
I just gotta kill an Unturned off. Anyways,
this kid's playing turn off. This guy has a problem. I'm
This
sorry.
guy.
G7P, ladies and gentlemen. G7P. Anyways,
okay, but some of y'all ask a question first because I'm just gonna ask lore questions and like talk about lore. So just
Flo, do you think?
y'all go
Go ahead.
first.
Do you think that when you were making your map, that people would have the reception it did, or no? Were you just like kind of like, eh?
Honestly, kind of expected people to be like, "Holy shit, Brazil map," but at the end of the day, I guess it was pretty tame. I'm not sure how to describe it. It was pretty lukewarm, I guess.
you
People
just
did,
wanted
didn't-
you just wanted everyone to come to Brazil, didn't you?
yeah,
I think people had that reaction that you just said. People said, but they didn't say it in the same way. They didn't say, "Holy shit, it's Brazil." They said, "Holy shit, it's Brazil."
No,
Yeah.
no. Oh no,
I mean,
no.
to be fair, the "you're going to Brazil" joke didn't exist when the map released, so it's
True. That is true.
Yeah.
But okay, I won't go into this debate.
Or
Okay.
like it predicted it, okay?
Yeah. Because you do have time travel in your
In
in the
in
story,
Brazil.
right? In the lore, there's time travel in it.
No, there
Right?
isn't. Not in Rio.
I think there was like
Rio.
a note somewhere.
No, that's in Easter
It's
Island.
Easter. Yeah, that's Easter
Is that
Island.
Easter
Yeah.
Island?
We don't argue with Knight. Don't argue with Knight
Yeah,
about
that's
lore,
Easter
no.
Island.
So
Yeah,
so
thank you.
who had the 2017 this miscontinuity?
What?
What?
There was a note on Rio. I remember this. That had
Yeah, there
something
was a
about-
note on Rio that was talking about it being in 2016.
Oh yeah. The lore in Rio has the New Year's happen because in the ZPD they actually mention the employees take a break for the New Year's, and then
Imagine
the map
taking a
just
break
goes
during
to-
the apocalypse, bro. I hate
So
Brazil
true.
so much.
Yeah. Brazil actually had the Olympics happen. I mean the internationals. I cannot say the Olympics.
Yeah, can't say the Olympics because of copyright.
Yeah.
Because wasn't it specifically a certain day that you guys put it on, but like it was like
Wait,
issues with
what?
copyright.
Yeah.
That was
I
the reason.
actually I actually think either Games Too Much or Nelson himself pointed that out, that we should make it the internationals to avoid issues with copyright. I'm not sure who it was. But
Hmm.
yeah.
Wait, so you've discussed with games too much.
Yeah, because maybe I should not say how it happened, but I did talk to Games Too Much and Nelson when the map was being developed, just so we could have some advice from what at the time were the pros.
This is a very interesting question because I think a lot of people are wondering, where is games too much? When's the last time you discussed with games too much? This is kind of off topic, but I want to know.
Back in 2020, I sent him a link to the now cringe post where I said I was gonna rework Rio, and that was the last time I saw him. After that, he never replied to my messages or anyone in general.
Do you believe he's okay?
Maybe. I asked Spyjack a while back about it, and he said the mod's too much disbanded, so
Aw.
maybe they're just not around, I guess.
So it's very weird because I think if there was like some if there was some historian that would want to piece together an interesting story of modders that disappeared after a while and kind of setting the stage for the future,
Yeah.
people to come in, there's a group of 2 people that did a lot of good for the game. And just gonna say that real quick that this
Someone like would be interested in
Okay,
that kind
fine.
of concept.
Staswalle gets the hint.
I wasn't
Okay.
talking to you, Knight. I wasn't talking to you, but
okay.
you can take it.
Oh, wait, well then who's the historian then? Z-Man?
There's a lot of people that want to come into the scene. I mean, that want to come into the scene and do something original, but they get mad when there's not really anything original. But there is a lot. But still, I won't go into that topic till later. So, Flodo, what are you working on right now?
I cannot say what it is, but I am working on a new project, and at the same time, I'm kind of working on an update for Rio, because
you have updated Rio before.
Yeah,
Correct?
I actually made a few smaller updates for the original Rio, and the only thing I changed were the trees, because
Okay.
What's so bad about them?
what?
What's so
What
bad
was-
about the trees?
They're the vanilla models.
What?
And then
Yeah.
and a while back, I think 1 or 2 years ago, Nolan made a tutorial on how to make Neo Legacy trees, which is basically a mix between vanilla and speed trees. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna remake Rio trees, but in that style. And then I was so happy with how they turned out that I just added them to the map.
And that was the
that's
thing that
pretty
you're
cool.
working on with during Knight's video.
Yeah, on Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah,
Is that what you will rename the map to?
actually, yes.
Please don't.
I'm gonna.
Please
You're
don't.
gonna rename the map.
Rio de Janeiro should be the 3rd update.
It's gonna be a new creative map entirely. It's not gonna be an
Yeah,
update
it's-
anymore.
It's just
so
Rio,
how
but
much
there's 3 of
more
them.
are you gonna rework? Are you gonna like finally add the ship that was off in the distance?
Depends if Z-Man makes a video shitting on Rio, and then I'm just
Bro,
gonna
don't-
add everything else out of spite.
I wasn't asking about
So
that.
let's talk about Z-Man. You got some would say irrationally upset.
Not quite, I guess. I did get mad because I was gonna watch his Kuwait video because, personally, I don't really enjoy playing Kuwait. I don't think it's a bad map by any means, but there's quite a few flaws, like the 2 FPS seaweed. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch the Kuwait video just so I can see why people like it so much. Then, not even a minute into the video, he calls Rio effortless. And I was just really mad at that. Like, I would be okay if Z-Man just said, I don't like Rio. I didn't even play it, but I don't like it. But he just straight up calls the map effortless. And that really hurt.
Yeah,
So
Z-Man's
and-
a bit sus. It's kind of funny because I was having this discussion with another creator about their map, and literally, I think it was during the last recording we had with Z-Man, we discussed about the map, and he admits that he didn't even play the map.
Yeah, he literally said that. I didn't play the map, but I don't like it.
Z-Man hasn't played like any maps, honestly.
Yeah. I actually was talking to Spabby about that a few weeks back.
Leaked.
And he was like,
Biden
I asked-
Bame is here.
Oh my god, Trident! It's the guy.
Trident,
Go on, Flo.
Trident's muted. Trident's muted. Of course he's muted. Why wouldn't he be
Shut
muted?
up, Knight. Go on, Flo.
In which case, I'm just gonna go back to what I was saying.
Mhm.
Alright, what's up?
Oh my god,
What's up?
guys, sus.
Yeah. Hello,
Oh my God,
Trident.
We're literally
Hi.
recording.
By the
know.
way,
That's why I joined.
C6Q. By the way,
So
What?
cool. Wow.
Trident, are you sick, or is your voice
No.
just getting deeper?
I'm just in the phone. I'm inside my phone. I'm
Trident
in the
game.
phone. I'm in the multiverse night.
Yo, he's in the multiverse. The multiverse saga is real.
Okay, so alright, so we're interviewing someone who's involved with the Rio development team. Mr. Flodo.
Hold on,
Sure.
before you ask any questions, I want this thought to be done with, okay?
Oh
Please.
yeah.
Wait, did
I
we
was
just
talking-
start like recently?
No,
Oh,
no, we
didn't.
started like about
Oh.
14 minutes ago.
Yeah. I was talking to Spabby a while back about like Z-Man's opinion on Real, and he was like, he told me that he actually pressed Z-Man to give him actual opinions on why Easter Island is bad, and Z-Man didn't say anything. He was like,
Oh,
he only pointed out non-issues.
maybe he probably thought of Easter. Oh shoot, my lines. He probably thought of Easter Island just in a neutral way. I don't know if he even played it.
He
Or
talks
whatnot.
badly about it. He talks badly about almost any map he doesn't like.
Yeah,
He's not on our show.
Z-Man is what we in the business called Z-Boy.
Z-Guy.
JK, I still love you, Z-Man. Where's my video?
Z-Bay.
Where's my video,
Can I
Z-Man?
ask this real quick? Dude, Knight, you've been doing this video for like 7 months. We started this podcast, and literally, like, the first episode, you were talking about this video. It's been like 7 months, Knight. It's almost been a year. Like,
What are you yelling at me for? Talk to him!
Dude, I don't know, because you're just, like, expecting him to do this, and it's been, like, 7 months. Just go do it yourself, or learn. You could have learned it in, like, the amount of time that you could have had this.
Listen.
And you could have done it yourself. You don't need this guy.
I'm doing other videos. I need Z-Man.
You gotta be independent.
I need Z-Man.
Like,
I need him.
You can't just
You need to be a strong, independent.
You just gotta be able to carry your own content. You don't need like other people to carry other stuff.
Man, I carry my own content. You know that.
Yeah, this is
his base raids.
What? Nilex?
You guys think P9 fakes his base raid videos?
I would say
We
like,
found a perfect replacement for
I'd say,
Z-Man.
no. I'd for real say yeah. He actually does, or he actually did. And I'm not even being schizo. He actually does sometimes.
I know
that for sure.
Say because I don't watch him.
I think I'll say this. I think in the past, maybe like once or twice, as like a bit of a joke, because dude, the meme is too far back, and like many of the old people that were in the community knew about the shit that was going on then. Literally, the guy that Z-Man brought along, named JJ Hot Dogs, he literally was explaining to us all this stuff. I just don't understand how like random people outside that like got big off of different things can come back into our scene and be like, yeah, that actually did happen. Like, what's the reason of lying about that? There's no reason. Some of these people, when you ask them about that, there's no reason about lying about somebody doing this. It's not even that deep. It's like
creator.
It's like
he will do something.
I really don't think P9 defakes his base.
I don't think so anymore. But maybe in the past, and I just think that like it's impossible for me to really believe that there was no inkling of like that existing at all. When people from like so far back are still saying that yeah, he did do this, and random people too that have no reason to lie about P9 and who were cool with P9. So I don't know, man. It's very weird. I don't think he does anymore. But the worst case scenario that we see publicly still today was the Jers situation, which that was blown out the water, and that was completely like in the wrong for Jers. But I think he's completely removed everything that he's done wrong, and he just had the stuff that he has on today. And I think all that's legit. I don't think any of that's staged. I think some things in the past maybe, and I think him denying that he ever did not fake one base raid. I think that's different. But I understand because he has to keep his brand.
Just do it.
Yeah. Besides you, Charlie, actually using like real facts and evidence, like I know he fakes his raids because I think I used to watch him like a bunch. I think I watched like nearly majority of his videos, and I do remember times, and I think it's super cliche of me to say this, where he has a limited amount of raiding supplies, like so limited that he can only break one piece of storage, and then he's like, I'm close to these storages and they're arranged in this order, so in normal human nature you would break these, but there's this one that's just all the way in the corner that just does not seem or could not even possibly hold anything. Let's do that one. He blows that one up. 20 charges, 500 Dragon Fan ammo, like all that. So yeah, I think he did fake his base raids. Probably he doesn't fake all of them.
You know what? At this point, I want to see a comprehensive look at P9's all of his base raid videos, and just to analyze every single moment of any raid. At this point, I feel like I'm gonna do it because I want to
You
get to the
think
bottom.
Z-Man has the attention span to do that, bro?
He can't. There's no point. There's no way that he would sit down and actually watch every single base rating video that P9 has done. It's impossible for him. Like that's like iDubbbz's level of dedication. What he was doing for his content cop was watching every single video to literally see anything wrong with anything, just to study them. I think that's what's gonna have to happen.
P9?
Well, I think to get to the bottom of this, like to put it to rest or to prove it, is to actually look at every single video and see if there's anything weird with any of them.
Mm-hmm. And if you can, get an AI to analyze the footage and decide.
No, too expensive.
Plus, you actually kind of here's the problem with that. It's all intuition. I mean, I would assume P9 has gained a bunch of intuition from playing Unturned and knowing how to rate bases.
That's true.
And it needs someone that also understands the Unturned intuition of how players play. And it needs like an actual person that knows how these things are done and how these things work when it comes to base design and Unturned. I don't really think that can be done by an AI or the majority of people in the community. So I think there has to be, I'm just going to say this, I think it has to be someone that literally just sits down, watches all the base rate videos and looks through the things just to figure out if that's the case.
That's evil.
Well, that's gonna be how it happens. Well,
Okay, maybe we should get back to
the
Rio. So
anyways,
Flodo.
94.
France this whole time.
Yeah, maybe we should get back to Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
Can
I ask, why is the Rio vaccinator mask not a mask but a hat? Can I ask that?
That is a good question.
That is a good question because leaves
that
the call.
decision.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's been so long I don't remember.
All the cosmetics.
I'm pretty sure at the time I wasn't responsible for doing the bundling, so it's possible it was either Nolan or Leprechaun. So don't blame me, please. I
blame
promise
you.
No, please.
We're putting you on
we
fire.
do blame you.
What?
I think you're a liar, pants on fire.
I believe that is like
that
is fixable. Though.
All right. I'm gonna ask Nelson to fix that.
Because I love the cosmetic set, but I hate the fact that you cannot use hats on it, and it like clicks with all the masks.
All right. Another question for Flodo: have you seen any cool glitches when playtesting the map?
None that I remember, to be honest.
How would you define a cool glitch?
Like, imagine like the train like going off the tracks, and it just like goes into some one direction in like the air, you know, like the little trolley thing. Like that's what you would define cool as.
Yeah.
See if it's blanket away. All right.
Yeah, nothing like that. Nothing like that, probably.
Really?
I have very bad memory.
We need to.
We need to fix
Dog.
it.
Bruh.
Oh, bye.
Did you say something about France, Flodo?
What?
You say something
I'm
about
playing
France?
as we talk, as we speak.
Wait, what?
You're French?
I'm playing France as we speak.
I love
you're
France.
playing France. Why are you playing France?
I don't know.
During a podcast, bro, like the full
Dude, Knight, you're playing Unturned off.
I hope you die.
Here, I'm gonna join them and I'm gonna play GMB. I'm gonna make my own.
I will say though, it's a little depressing when you load up like France, Belgium, Carpet, all these older creative maps.
Don't put Carpet next to those two maps. Carpet's
all
way
right,
higher.
True. Yeah, but Belgium is also really low.
Belgium is low. Carpet is high.
The only thing I like about Belgium after playing it for like a few minutes is they made a rendition of the Benelli M4 into the actual like the map, which is a pretty cool gun.
I like that Belgium has a I don't think I like Belgium. But honestly, Belgium is such a boring map, man. Like, there's nothing new on it. And that's something a lot of creative maps are guilty of. Not exactly doing anything new, but what is Belgium trying to do, man?
Be Belgium. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, and the worst thing is that like, at least with Rio, me and L2 are Brazilian, and L2 specifically was on Rio, but no one in the Belgium team is from Belgium.
Really?
Yeah,
Can we get any Belgians in the comments to confirm that? Like, does Belgium look like Belgium?
Like if
Does
you go
Belgium-
outside your house, like would you be able to like navigate just with your memory of Unturned?
Okay. If you were to look outside your house, would you see a hole in the ground that if you were to walk in, you would fall through the entire world? Like, if you have that in Belgium, like, please confirm that in the comments.
Cuckoo
below.
is interested. Cuckoo is
Giant,
interested.
Very
a giant
interested.
sinkhole.
The
Belgian
IRL
viewers,
Unturned.
please. That
Yes.
I
Oh, wait.
forgot what I was gonna say.
I forgot.
I forgot.
Here's like another question. How'd you feel being invited to this podcast in like the most wholesome way possible?
I feel pretty happy. At least I can talk about Rio without being only with Spebby. Like, with more than one people. With more what? Oh my god! My grammar broke.
With more than a single person?
Malfunctioned.
Yeah. Like, the only people I talk about Rio with, like, normally are the Rio team and Spebby, because I often ask him questions about, like, modding.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he likes that because he often doesn't reply.
Oh.
Dang.
I know he replies to me sometimes. He like asks about my art, which I think he's pretty wholesome.
He says
I mean,
sometimes.
he does reply to me, but he doesn't like when I ask him questions about modding. 'Cause-
That sounds about right.
yeah.
The funny thing
I'll
is,
say
like,
just pretty overwhelming.
Yeah. Also, I just downloaded Belgium for some reason.
bruh,
Why?
just delete it. Just delete that and then download Carpath.
Unsubscribe.
Right, but first let me
Reopen
show
Unturned.
you. It
That
has
Hole in the ground.
EI and Russia materials.
Bruh.
Shit.
I was gonna say it's really depressing how some of the older created maps are like this, because they haven't been updated to the new editor, so the materials are all just broken.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, and
crying.
Carpet right now, there's like a whole like wall
Yeah.
of death.
Yeah.
There was like I remember there's this one map that I played before like Elver. It was like 2015 or 2016, where it like stood out from the rest. It's like it's like green something, but it had like a very interesting like an architecture, or like a place in like it had like an amusement park. And it had this like huge ass like military port. It had like a solo gas. It was just a very interesting place, but I can't remember the name. Oh, Greenport.
Mm.
Is that familiar to anyone?
No.
Not really.
No, I hope you die.
No.
What is wrong with you? Night.
I don't look at the actual.
Don't
The
annoy
only
me.
maps I really look at, and I know, and I've played, is really just the curated maps. Like, I mean, I don't know.
Really?
I don't really look at a bunch of workshop maps besides.
You
the
think you're
curated.
better than them?
I just
Sounds
haven't
like
seen
it.
them, and I don't really find interest because they're probably really bad.
That's just
Some
really
of
rude of
a
you
lot
to
of them
say.
are.
I'm sorry, but when Belgium is able to get through, I'm terrified of what's not able to.
I mean, now that Arid and Elver exist, I don't think like people are gonna try to make another Belgium, or at least I hope
Elver,
not.
No.
Elver kind of set a new standard for curated
Mhm.
maps.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Albeit difficult because then you have to completely rebalance your map in terms of loot, crafting, progression, but it makes it all worth it because people are interested
Because
in
it's a
the
good
core
map.
mechanics.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
This is what we in the business call true and real.
This is in the business what we call X9W, ladies and gentlemen.
This is what we
Okay.
Zoomers call a based and red pill take.
Maybe.
No.
I'm sorry for saying that.
Any of you hosts are fucking writing this down, and I'm gonna
not
redeem
writing.
the code.
I'm not writing.
I'm gonna.
I'm not writing. I don't have a pen and paper with me.
I don't care enough.
Nate, you would care about that
Why would I? I don't play on Xbox. I play
because you're a
Unturned.
nerd.
I play Unturned.
You
Yeah, he has
probably
a
have a
pen and paper on
notebook
him,
and a.
like, nearby him at all times. So,
Me
so
when I-
Trident, when you write, he's like, "Do you have a pen and paper?" And you're like,
I get the I
yeah,
get
you
that.
get the
It's-
reference.
I
Anybody who
get
gets
it.
that
Of course I
Get it
get
because
the
I'm a
reference,
writer.
buddy.
Get it.
No,
I
no, no.
get it.
Anybody that
guys,
gets
you
that,
just made
no,
about
this is like a
it.
thing to be in Trident though.
Shut up.
If anyone gets that reference, please say in the comments who the creator is, because you're
Yeah.
an OG. You're an OG.
You're a real one.
You're a real one.
Okay,
Okay, Flodo.
Alright, so
Do you
Back to
think
Flodo, yeah.
Trident Games is a good person?
Yeah, maybe.
Why would
Do you
he?
think Knight Rider is a good person?
I love the Knight Rider.
Yay.
I don't think
He
that
made
was
a
real.
video
no,
on
but you didn't answer it.
Yeah, you didn't answer the
Is
question.
he a
You didn't
good
answer
or
it.
is he a good person?
That does. Yeah.
somewhat.
Okay.
Somewhat.
Why?
Why just somewhat?
Okay,
I
what,
shall not make my motives clear.
what about
Alright,
Stas?
dude.
Staswalle here.
I love
That's
Staswalle. He's a
Stas
great
is
person.
Alright, what about Flodo?
I love Flodo.
They're gonna
but
say I really
also-
hate that guy. Like honestly. Alright,
Yeah,
that's
the
the whole
guy's
cast.
wait,
Uh,
wait. I think that's everyone.
Yeah, that's everyone.
But-
That's everyone.
But I think every time we had like someone on for Rio, which I think was only once, I asked this and I stated this. I do not like the trailer. Who was responsible for it? Was it you?
Not really, but when the Rio trailer was made, it was pretty close to being finished and released, and we had it no trailer. So I took matters into my own hands and tried recording something, but it was so bad. Spebby called Frogo, and we got on a server and recorded it, and then Frogo edited the trailer.
Do you think you'll release the trailer,
Uh,
like the one that you made?
it's lost media.
What? Can you recover the media?
Knight, you need to
I
start
don't
being
think
a
I
lost
want
media YouTuber.
Nah, I'm okay.
A lost media YouTuber.
Unturned
lost
lost
media.
media.
Yeah.
Can someone do that? Someone in the audience can they create a channel where they talk about Unturned Lost Media, like archive it. Just give you ideas, Just giving you ideas,
Yeah.
Not saying
Where's
just do
wait,
it.
I imagine someone has archived the time when P9 made a Minecraft series.
Oh, that's archived forever, man.
Where's the 2.0 Arizona map?
It was you, Vecna. You were the stranger.
Where were the
thing.
two other images
Why
for
did you- why
Arizona
the
that were
fuck?
taken?
There
There was
No, you
two.
didn't.
There's two more images of Arizona that were taken. There's the two that we
Yeah.
have, and there's two more. The four images have never been seen fully together. There's two more. Who has the other two?
Yeah, whoever has the other two, can you
Didn't
please, like,
Falcon
send them?
Jr. that data mine or is Arizona?
Pulsar's Junior data mine for I don't know.
Oh,
Falcon
okay, wait.
Jr..
We should ask this of Nelson. I imagine he has Arizona like
Dude,
sitting
if Nelson has all
somewhere.
four images, it's over, bro.
Oh my god, I just remembered something. I don't know where I saw this, but I remember there were more names in the Smarty SDG site. There were like 3 more names credited as the creators of Unturned. What
Mhm.
happened to those
Oh, the
people?
conspiracy. Okay, this is a conspiracy theory right there. In the
Yeah.
trademark for Smartly Dressed Games, I believe there's 3 owners of the company, which I think, no one go look for it, but like I think it's just his family. Honestly, I think it's just Nelson's family,
Probably, yeah.
because I think
That would
he
make
was too
sense.
young at the time he made it.
Yeah, and the company was probably registered on his dad or something like that.
Yeah, so he just got his family to do it for him. I
You
think that's the
wait,
reason.
actually,
That
Knight,
makes
make
sense.
this your new video. Is
Hmm?
Nelson's dad stealing Nelson Sexton's profits?
The Unturned iceberg.
Unturned Iceberg, the 3 owners of Unturned.
The
Yeah, there's a
three.
whole there's a lot of conspiracies in Unturned.
I
Honestly-
can confirm that Nelson is the current president of Smartly Dressed Games Limited.
You mean the CEO?
Unless that's his dad
Incorporated, sorry.
answering all your emails.
Sorry, it's
Ooh.
Smartly Dressed Games Incorporated. Yeah.
You know
Yes.
you guys know the fleshy iceberg? I forgot. I think he made it. Yeah.
No.
You remember that iceberg? It was like Knight did the whole video on iceberg, right? You did the whole iceberg video.
No. If you want a top-notch
Who was the person that did the iceberg video?
No. Okay. So, fun fact: I know the person who did the iceberg because I know him in real life. He's a friend of mine.
Okay, it was your
Uh,
friend.
I
his
made a different
the
iceberg.
channel's name is Hayden Adar.
Yeah,
And like you can
yeah.
go to his channel and look for it, and it's there.
I just thought that Knight would do something like that. But
No,
I made
'cause-
Why?
an iceberg specifically for Unturned lore,
Well-
but no one's made a video on it yet.
No, I know, but like it's just weird to think that like someone that I knew in real life before he made that video made that video.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty dope, bro.
I just think it's funny because it's like
If
that
only I
iceberg
cared.
sucks.
He
Like,
doesn't live here anymore, so I'm not going to disclose where he is.
the iceberg was so bad. I mean, like, it had pretty good things on it, like, but it was just, like, the ice pick was stupid. I think that there's a lot of things that could have been added to it. Like, observatory was good. Like, all that was good, but yeah, I don't know. There's a large iceberg of Unturned that could be expanded upon, which is like a huge meme. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about doing a video just for the meme was to get called the Graveyard, and it was to just be all the old Unturned YouTubers that exist and have been deleted completely.
Why does the cat have an RPG?
What?
Does the cat have an RPG?
The cat
about
has an
Elver?
RPG.
Yeah,
and
the cat has an RPG.
Yeah, why
it's-
does the cat have an RPG in
Because
Elver?
the cat has an RPG.
Yeah, but why?
Have you played Stray?
Who gave him the
Have you played
RPG?
Stray? Yeah.
Have you
No,
played it?
it's on my wish list. It is
I
on
think
my
it's
wish list.
reference. I think it's
Dan
reference.
V2 predicted Stray. In the
Yeah, but it cannot possibly be referenced.
it has a bag and everything. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, Flo, I'm gonna ask another question to you.
Yeah?
What do you currently think of the new curated maps?
I love them. Not as much Kuwait, but I especially like Arid because, for one, I really like the progression. I'm not. I need to play them more, but I really like Arid, especially. Kuwait, not so much. Although honestly, my opinion on maps are like more so on the aesthetic than the gameplay itself because I'm more of a casual player myself.
Could you
So-
Could you elaborate on aesthetic?
Like the
Elaborate
reason
on
I
the state.
hate I hate a map like Ireland and Belgium because I don't like how they look, whereas I really like the looks of Arid and Elver, for example.
Oh, I see. So you like themes kind of.
I
In a way?
can't defend Belgium, but I can't say Ireland in real life just looks like that, bro.
Shut up, bro. You wrote the lore.
They just look
I
like
ain't
that.
listening to
It
you.
just-
Yeah,
I
it's probably a
honestly-
lush environment.
I remember being especially disappointed with France for some reason, but it was mainly because I didn't like the Eiffel Tower model. And after that,
Wait,
I
What
did
tower?
Wait, could you repeat that?
Yeah,
please?
can you repeat that?
the Eiffel Tower. I didn't
Wait,
really
wait,
like.
hold on. My connection's going up one more time, please.
Maybe it's mine.
No, I can hear you now. Yeah, just repeat what you said, please.
I don't really like the Eiffel Tower in France.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Like,
I can understand that. It's pretty small.
I don't know if you're messing
That's
with
what
them
she
or not.
What?
No idea.
I have
we're
no
messing with-
idea.
I
It
love
looks
it.
like
Flodo,
some joke.
it's pronounced Eiffel.
It's Eiffel,
Eiffel?
not Eiffel.
okay, I'm
No,
just
but Flodo, I love the way that you pronounced it. Not
the
even
Eiffel
joking.
Tower,
The Eiffel Tower.
Is it because okay.
the Waffle Tower.
The
What?
You know,
Eiffel
it could,
Tower.
it could just be because of his accent, and we're like big assholes now.
No, I'm
It's,
not. I love it.
But also because I'm a little stupid. Because
Mhm.
I remember back in 2020, I used to call Easter Island as Easter Iceland.
Yes.
Iceland.
Iceland.
Okay, yeah, there's no excuse for that.
Yeah,
Depends on how you spell it in French. Because
Easter Iceland.
no, not that. The Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel.
also just loaded
Eiffel
up French
The Eiffel
for some
Tower.
reason.
You let it. Delete it, please.
No, I'm not deleting France.
France is-
Actually, honestly, between France and Ireland, I think France is a little bit better.
No, France is way
It's-
better than Ireland. I will say that wholeheartedly.
France has like the flamethrower, and that's like interesting, you know.
No, France.
Yeah.
France is basically sideways Russia, but the saving grace about France is that one particle effect in the middle of nowhere.
And Belgium is just upside down Russia. I almost said Ireland.
Literally, almost every map could be put like Kuwait's just Russia. Same, The layout theory is basically like Russia could be applied to most maps that are quote unquote Staswalle based, except for literally anything that was quote unquote Staswalle based can be applied to Russia.
Yeah,
it's so true.
This is vaguely related to Unturned because it's also zombie media, but what is it with Resident Evil and dog shit adaptations? Like, why is Resident Evil cursed?
Bro,
what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What's that game? What's that game? I don't know what that game is. All I know is Unturned. This is the Unturned podcast.
I have a real question for Flodo.
All right.
Any big projects in the works?
Dude, just answer.
I mean,
I wasn't here, but
I want to keep it secret for the time being, but I am working on something. I would say it's big.
Mm-hmm.
And
can you say what it is in the most vague way
we can't.
possible?
No, we can't. I'm involved in this. No, we can't.
Okay,
let's
move on. Let's move on. I want to ask a question then. Flodo, what do you think of Christmas in July?
I enjoy playing it.
It's a fun map.
Christmas in July. That's actually the first time I played with Flodo in game. And let me say this real clear. Flodo is funny. That's it.
Yay.
Aww.
I'm gonna be real. I felt kind of bad after everything was done because I just kept killing everybody, bro. You all teamed on me like at one point.
Yeah,
it was so crazy. I honestly felt it was so fun though. I had that was one of the most fun I had on an arena map. Even though
the funniest thing was that for most of the time I had positive reputation, and everyone was a bandit.
I get that. It's understandable.
Yeah.
The banana was so OP.
Yeah.
So let's talk about real lore. I just wanted to say I thought it was interesting how the zombie exterminators, after a while, they just sort of broke off into 4 different groups. They just kind of splintered like that. I thought that was realistic in the end, instead of just having a single good guy and bad guy group.
That's actually one of the things I don't really like about the lore, because I'm not good with names, so keeping track of multiple groups is not very fun to me.
Write it down.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Okay.
Let me see. We got the zombie exterminators. They splintered into one sec. I have this written down. I'm smarter than you.
I forgot,
but I have it written down.
Anyways, while we're waiting for night, 9G, ladies and gentlemen, 9G.
Okay.
This is a bingo game.
They splintered into the Freedom Soldiers, the Hazard Defense, and the Retaker's Army. And there was also there's also Jungle Defense, which were eco-terrorist traders, kinda.
Eco-terrorism.
They really only appeared in 2 notes, and they were just kind of there. What was the point of the jungle people, Flodo?
Existing.
Why?
The jungle people.
I don't think we had any ideas specifically.
That's the one thing I didn't like, is you set this up so well. You set this up really well, but then there was just no payoff.
I mean, yeah. I have no excuse.
Who wrote the lore? Who wrote the lore?
When you said jungle people, it immediately made me think of the Amazon, and I was like, how cool would it be to make an Amazon map where you have to go through the old ruins of
and you kill Jeff Bezos
or the New World people.
Kill Jeff Bezos.
No, the actual Amazon. Everything is just forest, and you have to go through and go find the ancient ruins in the New World. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Right. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Someone get on that.
Yeah, I know.
And
the only way you can build a base is to take over the ruins, because it's all forest. You can't
could
just
probably just chop down trees or certain areas. Yeah. Certain areas are open in the Amazon.
You could put them above water.
I know.
A fisher.
You could have
3 houses.
Bases. You could have bases that are literally boats.
All right, here's an offer for the viewers. If you're gonna make another Brazil map, I'm down to help. Just call me.
Brazil.
He's desperate.
That is
Please give him a
you.
call.
He's desperate.
Please, I need to make money.
Okay, two things. First thing, TY. That's the first thing, and the second thing, Flodo. You've been involved in also non-Unturned related projects. Yes, I want to talk about the games.
Yo.
No,
Towers
this is
of
the Unturned
Towers.
podcast.
Let
So
him talk
Flodo,
about this now.
tell
No, no.
me about the maps in the ZPD bunkers.
Shut
Oh
up.
my
Shut up. No, actually want
No,
to...
tell me about the maps in the ZPD
Dude,
bunker
this guy
first.
is an imposter.
Clearly, one
Well-
of the joints in the ZPD map is actually the tower from Towers of Towers.
Clearly,
I mean,
if you
yeah.
if you had played the game, then you would know.
I don't
yeah,
believe
Tower of Towers is in Brazil. There's even a Brazil map.
I don't believe you. I refuse to believe you.
I made the game. You can believe me.
No.
You were the
You know what,
lead
just
programmer
talk,
on that
just talk.
game, right?
What?
Were you the lead? What were you for? Like the game? Like what did you do in the game? Like to make it?
I made some art, and that was pretty much it because Nolan did a lot of the art, but he did most of the code because I'm not a good programmer, so I made a bit of spaghetti code, I made some art, and then Nolan fixed it. So I was pretty much the artist.
But I think you were more involved in the development of Egg Rush, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
Egg Rush.
Actually, I made the prototype, and then I made the cover art. Yep, the cover art. I
Oh, yeah.
mispronounced
I actually promoted Egg Rush on Spebby's episode.
Yeah.
That's funny to think about.
I think it was just coming out then.
Yeah.
Was it? I don't know.
Speaking of which, both games got featured on the front page of Newgrounds, and Tom Fulp, the creator of Newgrounds, followed us because of
Yeah,
Towers.
all of us. That is
Yeah.
actually amazing.
That was pretty amazing.
The guy who made Newgrounds followed all of us on Newgrounds, and my soundtrack also got front page on the
Yeah.
audio portal. That was
Tom
that
Fulp-
was
Tom Fulp followed me before Nelson added me on Discord. Like, there's only one pending friend request on my Discord, and it's the Nelson Sexton one, which
Mine
has
as well.
been. It's been there for 5 years.
Why haven't you accepted it?
No,
years?
he hasn't accepted it.
Oh, okay.
5 years.
Yeah,
gotta
it's
be a
been there
record.
since like 2017 or 2018, and he still hasn't accepted it.
I agree with Flodo with this. Like I have one too that's been there since like around the same time.
Oh my god.
Come on, guys! I already have Nelson and friends on this.
It's funny because there is certain people that people would not know about at all that Nelson has added, but they're for specific little reasons. Like there's this person named Winfield, which is a person that just needed a bunch of fixes when it came to a form on Steam for the Unturned trading scene in China, and that was the reason why he got added. I just think that was funny.
I keep forgetting Unturned is technically also in Chinese, because everyone says that Russia is the bigger player base. Unturned.
Well, it is, but the difference is because Tencent is involved with the Unturned Chinese edition.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why they get their own game.
You've
Yeah.
got to be kidding me.
I wonder if Rio is translated.
Maybe,
Probably.
That's some bullshit, dude. What the fuck?
If it
I'd
is,
like
I'll mass report it to get it taken down. Don't worry,
I'd
I got
like
you.
to
I got you.
see the translations of the tracks on the
Oh
radio.
no, it's funny. Never mind.
They're gonna censor your tracks, Stas. How bad do you think they had the censor? I wonder what they censored. Honestly, I don't think I've heard of anything through the grapevine, through almost every person that's worked with them, kind of, sort of, through Nelson. I don't think I've heard of anyone that's been censored by Tencent.
Really?
The only
Not yet.
no
So-
is Snipeling.
Someone make
What-
a Hong Kong map quickly.
Because I don't think anyone has made anything that was like crossing the lines of what could be accepted by them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no Taiwan jersey, for example.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that, Nelson. You gotta make it happen, man. Listen to me.
Come on,
I know you're
Nelson.
gonna get a lot of flack, but I don't give a fuck. Just do it.
Where's the
remove-
Taiwan?
You remove the Russia jersey from the drops. Why
That
not
was
add the
pretty
Taiwan
basic.
flag? Like, might as well.
Didn't he do
Yeah,
that? Didn't he
replace
do
the
that?
Russian ones with Taiwan. That is awesome.
Get this man a true.
He did that for Ukraine. I mean, I asked this
I
on
mean,
I forgot what episode. It was on the Ukraine episode when we were talking about him adding the flags and stuff like that. But like I was like
Yeah.
saying that I really wonder. And I'm gonna say this again because this is an actual question. I don't think Nelson's gonna ever answer because there's too much on the line. What is the case scenario that's gonna happen in the scenario where China has basically ownership of Tencent? They're physically they can't do anything about it. They have full ownership of it, and by proxy, Unturned, Chinese edition. What will happen in the event that China invades Taiwan for no reason, other than just to conquer it because they want it?
What happens is Nelson gets drafted and he's on the front lines with China.
No, I really wonder if he's ever gonna say something publicly or do the same thing that he did with Ukraine, or he's gonna just not say anything because there's too much on the line, like when it comes to his work.
You see, they could not invade Taiwan because according to them it doesn't exist.
Okay,
Fair
Stas.
Womp,
Stas.
If Nelson replied in the comments and said that, you know what, I'd be like, all right, you got me there.
If Nelson adds Flodo on Discord, we officially have a confirmation that he watches the podcast.
What do you mean? We've had confirmation for months.
I think he stopped watching. I don't think he's watching anymore.
He stopped watching.
He
when
watched
Xena
those
did
2
it.
episodes and then
He watched like the
Disney.
first 7, I think, and then he stopped. He stopped after the Ukraine episode. Let this be known. I don't think there's any more comments of Nelson that can be found on the podcast channel after the Ukraine episode. If anyone looks back, they literally cannot see it. It's like an actual thing. I don't know if that was the reason, but the timing of it was very interesting. And I posed the same question I just asked right now. What will happen if Nelson were to do something like that for Taiwan? Would he or would he not? So I don't know. It's just a bit strange, and the timing is a bit weird. But yeah.
Okay, the fourth part of the code, the whole thing, is TY766. Anyways,
Is that it? Is that the whole thing?
now there's one more.
There's one more.
You have to watch it until the end.
Okay, so
It's actually gonna be revealed next episode.
shut up now. I don't really know what else to ask you, Flodo.
What software do you use for your art?
Clip Studio Paint.
Bruh.
Okay. That's it.
Have
I
you ever
mean,
tried GIMP?
I don't know what I was expecting.
Wait, what?
Have you ever tried GIMP?
Yeah, I do use GIMP, but only for Unturned because Spebby told me to use it to make materials, so I just do that now.
Ah,
Why don't you use Photoshop?
I did have Photoshop, but it was laggy as fuck, and
Oh, I see.
I think I lost it. The totally official copy of Photoshop I had.
here's a question I want to ask you. This will probably be the last question before we might end the
Right.
episode. Have you watched the Unturned podcast? Like, have you watched any of it or what?
I watched most episodes. There's a few I didn't watch until the end because I forgot, but I watched most of them.
He for gore.
Do you watch do you watch them incrementally, like, or do you just like binge watch one episode and just let it run?
I just pick a random episode and watch it while I do something. Like, I was modeling a car and I just put the Spabby episode on the background.
I see.
Yo, Flodo, what's your favorite episode?
That's a hard thing to say. Probably the Spabby one.
The Flodo one.
The Flodo.
Yeah. That one too.
God, it's the Flodo one. Okay, now tell us about the maps in the ZPD bunker.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Hey,
this
this-
guy.
The CPD bunker.
Why are there ZPD locations in the South Atlantic Ocean, South Africa, and the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia? It doesn't make sense.
I can say that for the South Africa one, it was because we did want to make a South Africa map after Rio, but
Okay.
we got so burned out from the map that we just didn't make anything else afterwards.
So is ZPD an international organization then, or
I guess.
what do you mean you guess?
I forgot.
What do you mean you forgot? You don't have like a lore Bible? You don't have a Google Doc?
Knight's so mad.
Or
See, that
Bible.
No, Knight
I'm
is
not
Can I-
mad. I'm
so
flabbergasted.
Can I be
I'm
honest?
I'm straight flabbergasted.
mad. Guys, notice your pick. Knight is actually
All
mad.
right. I'm gonna be honest.
Mad.
The reason I have a hard time replying to that is because real development was a mess. Like, we were very new to this, so for some reason we didn't have a spreadsheet with like the real IDs, the lore stuff. The only documentation we had were the .dat files. So yeah, it was a mess.
Trident roast this man right now.
Yeah.
I mean Rio. That's what I have to say.
Get real
Oh,
or get Rio.
he said
Oh, I-
made
I
Rio.
think you said
He's-
get Rio.
I had my hands surrounded around my mic, so
Bro,
a
get
little bit
real.
suppressed.
Get Rio.
Get Rio.
Get Rio.
That's a new meme now. You can walk away from this episode with a new meme. Get Rio.
Get
Yes.
Rio, yeah.
Charles, the meme
Yeah.
died as soon as he said, new meme, guys, new meme. Shut up.
Knight,
Please
you're
shut
the
up.
one. You're the
I
one
beg of you.
transforming into a fucking trumpet. Okay, like come on.
How am I transforming into a trumpet? Yeah, I bet you'd
Actually-
like that, you band kid.
Actually, Knight, what do you think about the new nerd emoji mod?
Oh yeah, I literally
exists.
just watched. I watched a backroom segment which got more which is about to get more views than mine, which shows the guy being chased in the backrooms by the Knight Rider.
Wait, please send it to me.
Knight
Please send it to me. I've not heard of that. Please send
Hold
it
on.
to me.
I think
Ta-da.
Nelson should add more face sprites, and one of them should be a nerd emoji. And
Dude.
homage
No,
nerd, right?
I think Knight brought this up in a different episode, but like some guy had like full, was it like Nelson skin tone, and had the
That was
glasses.
The Kuwait nerd glasses,
yeah,
bro.
it was falling in like you know. I was thinking about this. Like
Nerd glasses are from
Elver
Elver
too. Yeah, the Ever
Yeah.
too.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
second Elver box.
Oh,
where
boy.
the
What
the
is
nerd?
this?
We've got the Elver. We've got the nerd glasses. We need the nerd
Alright,
face.
everyone shut up, I'm watching this.
The funny thing is that we could. I was gonna say this is a meme. I was gonna tell this to somebody, but I'm not probably not gonna do it. I was gonna tell people you gotta make the Knight Rider army. So I was gonna say everyone get like a clip of Knight Rider's videos. Like get a clip, like a sound file, right? I need everyone to dress up in the Nelson in-game skin color, and I need everyone to either wear like some sort of glass type. So usually the nerd emoji, like the nerd glasses, right? And I was gonna just make
Actually,
everyone play a Knight Rider sound clip and run around in like a safe zone somewhere.
Oh no, he got teleported into the back
On
rooms and he's
different
naked.
servers. On different servers.
Yeah, in different
like
servers. We would just jump on an area, like 10 people will run around playing a Knight Rider video through their mic, and everyone was going to be wearing nothing but the nerd emoji glasses.
That would be very fun.
This is
That'd be
actually
very
really
funny.
this is really well made and I hate it.
Well, I think we're done with everything, right? Does anyone have any more
Wait,
questions?
wait,
for
let
Flodo?
me keep live
I
reacting.
don't-
Okay, he's
Are
walking
your
around
your
the back
commissions open?
rooms.
Flodo, are your commissions open right now?
No. I'm
Oh,
too lazy
I
to make money.
Oh,
You had a perfect opportunity to advertise here. Like
He said no.
Oh,
See,
so
the
like-
real ones stay real.
Yeah.
the real
Mhm.
ones. The real
Walk
ones.
the real
the
ones
real.
stay
the real one. Yeah, the real get real.
The
get
real ones buy the real vaccinator bundle.
Buy
it-
all of the
It's
real
really
bundles.
good though. The
That's
real
what I
vaccine,
did.
right?
That's what I did.
Alright, well,
Wait, stay till I'm done with this video.
is
okay?
Trent
Let's
done
see.
asking questions?
I hear the humbug.
I'm trying to
Okay.
think.
Oh, there I am! Yo, that's me!
Goober.
Anyways, He literally, you turned into a
Oh,
Zodiac.
I should
Come
probably
on.
say this on this episode. If you were wondering why I did not get a console developer on this episode for the 30th episode, I sad to say they have not responded to me yet. Don't know why. It's like a small team. I don't know why they don't check their emails. They literally I sent it to them. I was like, hey, yeah, and they didn't respond. It's been like a couple days, so
maybe they just don't want to.
yeah, I assume that's the case. But if you're wondering why we don't have them on, well, that's the reason. They just haven't responded to me yet. So, we'll
Quote
see.
Cookie from earlier, they're acting sus.
Yeah, they were acting sus, so we had to like.
He's constantly making Among Us references in the hosts chat. Please, someone just save this man.
I don't think it's possible to save me. But I think
He was literally singing an Among Us fucking song before we started recording. This is not a joke.
No, I don't remember that.
No,
What
YouTube, I don't want to watch Walter White in the Backrooms found footage. Thanks. Now my
Walter White.
recommenders are messed up.
Edible.
No, I don't know. I do really want to get the console developers on the podcast because I think that's just interesting. Like, I think that's just like the biggest, like biggest part of
we can
the
ask
unknown
him.
scene. Like, console is so secretive when it comes to what's going on because I don't know. There's not really much known of what's going on.
I think.
Like,
Oh
the
no,
last
maybe
thing that-
because.
what?
I don't know. Well, because like I mean, a lot of people trash on the trailer. That might.
I don't think so because
Or
it's
just
not the same
interact.
company anymore. Fun Labs is out of the picture. It's now Cradle Games, and what Cradle fixed a bunch of bugs like a while ago, but they're currently dealing with it. But again, I wanted to ask them questions to pick their brain. But it seems like they're more like concerned about like this game that they're making called like Hellpoint. It's very weird. I don't know. It's like a very, very interesting company. They don't show anything that they're working with. I don't know. I might just have to like forward it to 505. I might have to ask them through Cradle. I don't know. It's going to be very weird. I really do want to get them on the show though. That was just going to be the ending segment. Thanks guys for watching. Thank you Flodo for coming on. This concludes this episode of the Unturned podcast.
Yeah, thank you, Flodo.
XJXCZ.
Bro, I wasn't even done, bro.
XJZZ.
No, XJXCZ. That's the last
Okay,
part.
this giveaway was a joke. Flodo, tell us
It
all the
was not.
secrets of Rio lore now.
Okay, that's
It's
enough.
real.
France.
Okay, yeah.
No, that's not enough.
Alright,
I need
shut
to
up,
know.
Knight, shut up, Knight. Let me end the
No,
episode.
I'm not
Bye-bye.
shutting up.
Bye.
No, we're not ending the episode.
Bye.
I'm not done. I'm not
Bye.
done.
Bye.
I'm not done.
Yeah.